Hi everyone, I am Akash Umakant Biradar. In the learning process of Java, in today's topic, we will learn about Advanced Java. In Advanced Java, we will discuss about web application development. And also, today's date is 29 of Jan 2022. Now, what is web application development? Here, web application development or web development is made up of two words. First one is web and second one is development. The web means the page on internet, the workspace on internet, and the development is building that page from scratch. Now, basically there are three types of web application development. The first one is front end, the second one is back end, and the third one is database. Here the first one is related to the user interface, which is also called as web page, or we can also say that consumer page. And the second one is backstage. In backstage is the totally implementation of that user interface, and the third one is database. Database means all the data is stored in database. Now, in front end, HTML, CSS, JavaScript is used. In back end, Java, Python, Node.js is used, and in database, MySQL or Oracle is used. Now, we will go to the one by one. Now, front end. Front end is also called as user interface or web page. Now, in front end, before Angular is introduced, in server there are MCB type of server. M means module, C means controller, and V means view. The controller is the main. Here in this server, the main is controller, because the everything is controlled by that server. The everything is controlled by that controller, and the view, the application of view is only that structure of that user interface, and the some related data is stored in view, or the code of that the structure of user interface is in view. And module is basically used for the connectivity between database and the server. Now, here after Angular is introduced, the view part is removed from MCB. So the view part totally goes to the Angular. In Angular, the total structure of user interface is decided or is done by Angular. In Angular, there are three languages. First one is HTML, the second one is CSS, and the third one is JavaScript. HTML is used to decide the structure of that web page or user interface. For example, if there is a login, registration, forget password, username, password, all that structure of that page is made in HTML or decided by HTML. It means where should be the username, where should be the password, where should be the login tab. All that stuff is decided by structure. All that stuff structure decided by HTML. And basically CSS is used for the style the structure or resize the structure. Now, JavaScript used for the to use the dynamic nature of that web page. JavaScript is used. Now, in backend, also many languages are used. Java is used, Python is used. Basically, the main coding is done in backend. It means all the implementation of methods or all the basic coding or all the development is in backend, and all that development is done in that language of Java or Python. Now, database. In database, MySQL or Oracle is used. All that data is stored in database. Here we will go through the one example. For example, in our Hepsian ERP, if there is login or username, we have to first input username and password. When we uh, by uh, by entering the username and password, when we click on login button, there's some object or some data is goes to that controller, and the controller check the controller the username of that controller is sent by module. By using module, it goes to the database and check it, is there any, is that username present in our system or not. If yes, then it gives the that related method, otherwise invalid username or invalid username or password, etc. So this is all about the web application development. Thank you.